Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing the wireless Mixamp, and I'll give you guys my first impressions, the pros and cons of it, and I'll be comparing it to the old Astro Mixamp. Alright, so the first thing you notice is that it comes with two things. It's the transmitters unit, and then there's the actual receiving unit. Let's take a look at the transmitting unit. So on the back you can see that there's an auxiliary in, which you use to connect it to your PS3 for PS3 chat. There's the optical out and an optical in for optical cable pass-through. There's two USB ports, which Astro said are for later expansions, and then there's of course the power cable. And then on top you can see that there's the Dolby Digital processing button, and then there's the power button. Let's take a look at the transmitting unit. On the transmitting unit you can see that there is the port for the headphones, the port for the Xbox controller mark, and then the port for the power of the actual headset. You can't use this USB for the actual game chat because that's not how it works. It works through a dedicated auxiliary in cable, which you have to buy separately, unfortunately, but they include the Xbox mic. On the top you can see that it's pretty much like the original old Mixamp, but miniaturized. Instead of having a Dolby Digital button here, there's a bass boost button, which I don't really know. It kind of gives a subtle improvement. It's not massive, but it's there. And then there's the power button, which you use to sync with the actual other Mixamp, with the transmitting unit. And then you also have the actual dials. One is for the volume, master volume, and then the game and voice chat. Alright, so the differences between this one and the wireless Mixamp and the wired old Mixamp is that one, there's obviously two components to the wireless one, and there's only one to the wired one. Some of the more, I guess, more important differences are that the wireless one, I feel, is a little bit, there's a lot more interference because it's wireless. Even though they say it's on a 5.8 gigahertz frequency, I still notice some hissing and popping, but that's understandable because it's wireless, and it's a really good solution to the wired Mixamp. The things that I like about it are, though, that it's wireless, and two, it has the optical pass-through, which really helps if you have a home theater system. One of the things I don't like is that I said there's some popping noises, and on some of the really high explosions in games, that this Mixamp, the wireless one, picks up some weird noises, and it kind of distorts it, and it's really annoying sometimes. So that's why I prefer to use the wireless one for movies, and then the wired one for games. But voice quality for both of them is excellent, and there's really not much of a difference. And one problem is, even though it's wireless, you either use, there's three solutions. You use the USB cable that's included, you can put batteries in here, or you can buy the rechargeable battery pack for this receiving unit. Either way, most of the time you're going to have wires going in and out of this unit, even though it's supposed to be a wireless unit. This, however, is the receiving unit is a lot smaller than the original Mixamp, which is a plus for a lot of people. And also you can hide the transmitting unit in a pretty, you don't have to put it out in the open because it has a pretty good, it doesn't use infrared signals, it's more of a general range. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.